All right, now let's talk about Shannon.
Okay, I'm a big fan in general. I don't know if you guys are.
Shannon?
Yeah, I know it may be sad to say, but I am. So I'm a little. I'm kind of upset about this.
Well,
whole
okay,
stuff.
but you became, we talked about this before when he got some backlash. You became a fan of him podcast world.
That is correct.
You weren't like aware of his first take
No.
stuff. You weren't aware, and his whole career.
That is correct.
Like he's a Hall of Famer.
I know.
So
now.
like he's a big deal.
Yes.
But this podcast world has brought him in front of so many other people. And of course, you know his infamous audio that was released where he was in there with Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's gotten into your heart,
and he's about to sign, or was about to sign, $100 million contract for his podcast.
Right, another pod deal. So there's audio that was released, and they're saying that Tony Buzbee is behind this because he's trying to kind of tear down the image that we have of Shannon. And he used that with this audio right here that apparently is Shannon. And if you listen, he says Gabby.
That is correct.
And that's why everybody was like, it has to be Gabrielle Zuniga, whatever, who's 20, I believe.
She's 22, a.k.a. her real name is Carly.
Okay. Well, here's what he had to say.
Like, I don't know. Anything I say, you're just going to, like, get mad at, and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like...
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a to me now, so...
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Very damning.
That's a little rough.
Yep. If you read the text messages that were leaked, or I mean even presented to us, a lot of them were talking about her requesting.
Now, this is the person we're saying was requesting, all of that stuff.
Gabby.
Like, this is her, we're saying, with the $25,000 per cheek and all that. That's what we're saying.
She's been doxxed.
We're saying this girl.
Yes, she's been doxxed. Her OnlyFans, all pictures, everything has been kind of found out, everything about her.
Black Baby was her?
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
That was her.
Yeah.
Big Black Baby was this girl?
Yes. Remember I asked you yesterday? I was like, well, okay.
She said you better be craving it because you're going to be stuck with it forever.
She does have some cheeks, I will say that.
Does she?
She does.
Nice.
I'm looking at a photo.
Are you looking at her OnlyFans?
Not her OnlyFans page, but
okay.
yeah.
All right.
This is her right there, in case you haven't.
Hold on.
But does she have it? Because she's standing in that running position. That running position fakes out a lot of people.
I totally get it.
Like ladies who spread their legs like in a running position makes them look caked up.
Even,
and it ain't even cake.
I'm going to have to take a closer look at this real quick.
Okay, stop it. Stop it.
But those are the photos that have been released.
What is your research showing? Is she caked up or is that faked up?
You know what? The lie detector is saying that those are cheeking. They're cheeking.
Wow. Okay. But they're not worth $25,000 a cheek.
Hell no.
No. All right. Now, this is what Shannon had to say back.
To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Buzbee, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Buzbee want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about. And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
Don't love me. Okay. I don't want to be choked.
All right. So,
don't love me, player.
In the beginning, I do have to say, when I heard the phone call, it does sound like it's doctored a little bit. And that
like a setup?
Only certain things were put in. But the damning thing is when you said you were going to choke her out and that she doesn't have a choice.
But okay, so I agree with you, first of all. But second of all, if you read the text messages between the two of them, she has constantly, it's kind of like a dom relationship in a sense where she liked being in those situations, manhandled and choked.
She's giving what she's getting.
Yes.
She's absolutely.
So I don't know if they were arguing back and forth, and he was still in that dominated mode where he was doing that, like I'm going to put you in your place, because I feel like that's kind of the relationship they've had.
Or if he was trying to just pitch it back to, hey, let's just get back to what we do. We do the sex thing.
And you just don't know.
I don't want to argue with you no more. I'm gonna choke you. It's like, I'm going to tickle you. Yeah. Like, whatever it is that we do, that's what he was kind of flipping it back to. Now, the hard part about this is whenever I see somebody having audio of somebody's phone call, I immediately think they're guilty. And I know I'm wrong for being that judgmental, but it's like, who's out here recording phone calls?
Oh, I mean, like she is. Okay.
I think she's guilty. As soon as somebody has proof of a phone call conversation, I'm like, wait a minute. Who's recording all of the phone calls?
Yeah.
Like that just, and now they got some 10-minute sex tape.
Yeah.
And you know that, I mean, little bitty 20-year-old cheerleader looking girl.
She's a baby.
Big old Hall of Faming, tight end, hulking, strong.
56-year-old man.
56-year-old man. That's going to look like a bear and a cub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if Tony Buzbee is trying to sell that narrative, that's probably going to help it. That's why he's saying, oh, put the whole thing out. Ain't nobody going to put a whole sex tape out unless they're putting it out like for sale. It ain't going to be for a court thing.
Unless it proves that he was overdoing it in the moment, because that's what
that's why he said 30 seconds. He's like, they're going to show you 30 seconds of it.
Right.
But he said show the whole 10 minutes.
Yeah, which, I mean, you don't exactly, like when you see those little videos of a crime happening, well, what led up to the situation? What happened afterwards?
Right. So she was probably a willing participant, and then he got really brolic with it, and that 30 seconds is going to show him with his attention.
Yes. So it sounds shocking in it, but if you know what happened beforehand or what she likes in the bedroom or the text messages, it would make more sense. But what about the $10 million settlement he offered her that she turned down? What does that say?
That says that he just wants to get rid of it.
Because all of this information is all over.
Does he know he's guilty of something? And he's like, yo, I have a part of it.
I mean, I can't say. I really don't know. But I think at that point, he's about to get a $100 million deal. He wants this to go away, whether he's guilty or not.
Because that might have been before it came out. Like, hey, this $100 million deal can be messed up. Yeah. So why don't I just give y'all 10?
10 right now.
And then y'all just go away. But Tony Buzbee's like, well, wait, I get 30% of so I need to get more. You know what I'm saying? Like, this sounds like it's something there. And we said when we saw his name attached to it, like, and I don't know the guy, but we just know we see him in a lot of the shady stuff that's going on. And it doesn't feel like he's going after justice. It feels like he's always going after a bag.
The bag,
right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very murky.
Monique did when she was on with Shannon Sharpe, she did give him a little advice that is now ringing out very true on social media.
Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me
tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old, get you an old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Tried to warn him.
She
tried.
A whole
tried.
heart-to-heart conversation that is hilarious, but also she has such a good point. I mean, when they met, she was 21 years old. This girl looks like iCarly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she looks like a baby.
I mean,
she's a full-blown adult.
You can't tell a man out there not to pay attention to people who are coming. This woman probably.
Who's paying for it?
I mean, you think so?
For OnlyFans, in a sense.
But I mean, you think he was on the OnlyFans membership, or you think she reached out as an OnlyFans person?
She tells you in the message, 25 grand per cheek. Like, she's talking about transactions throughout the entire text message.
But I mean, no, y'all, okay, so y'all explain to me the OnlyFans thing where they have a connection to the person who chats for you.
Yes.
So where does that fall in? Like if he goes to OnlyFans and likes her pictures and they see a Shannon Sharpe, do they then say, hey, this Shannon Sharpe, you should probably talk to him directly? Or does the person who's the typing agent step back?
Maybe she wasn't popping off like that. Maybe she wasn't as popular. She will be now. But so maybe it was actually her. Usually those little systems are for people that have major accounts.
Oh.
I want to read this text out of the 813. It says, if this indeed happened, why not try to get him arrested? What's the money for? $50 million? She was baiting him.
So she's alleging that he didn't use a condom and did a sex act that she didn't request. And that's why she's suing.
Yes.
That's it.
Why are you looking like that? Are you trying to like figure out what
I
she's
know.
trying to say?
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not trying
I'm
to
not
figure
gonna
out.
say
Please
that.
don't say anything.
No, I'm not gonna try. No.
I'm just. I didn't. That's just shock. That's what's on my face.
Yeah.
Shock. Because that's in print somewhere.
Yes, that's what
Really?
is alleged.
Yes.
That he did. I don't know if he's confirmed it or anything like that, but that's why she's suing. She is saying that he allegedly raped her.
Right.
during
I knew that part.
Some intimacy that they were having.
So they were voluntarily doing the intimacy, but it was an act that she didn't agree with.
And he also
And
didn't wear a
he-
condom, which she requested.
Which who requested?
She requested he wear a condom,
And
then
he
also
did not.
right, and then also did something somewhere where she did not request it.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so the shock on my face, I would tell y'all, is from hearing that for the first off rip. But second is, man, you got all of these opportunities. Like, you know, it was very sketchy for where he was going to go after dealing with Skip. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't know where it was going to go. His career has flourished.
Yes.
And then that was before the Cat Williams stuff.
Yeah.
Then after Cat Williams, he is killing it. Financially, $100 million deal on the way.
It's insane.
What? And maybe I'm tripping for being shocked, but I know there's got to be at least one dude with me out there that's shocked that the dude that has all this to lose is out there just raw dogging life
Yeah.
and lunging in the areas that are really susceptible for bad times.
Well, that's exactly
like, why you not protecting yourself and you out here got all this to lose? The throes of passion?
And you let her take you out of character, say that you're going to choke her, all this stuff.
Well, the choking is what they into.
They
What I'm
both
saying,
are,
that
yes.
one act of not protecting yourself means you down for 100 million. You got 100 million, she take half. Whoa, bro.
And
I can imagine trying to. That's gonna sound bad,
Trap.
but I can imagine why somebody would try to pay somebody off, especially with $10 million, because all of this information and all of the text messages are just. This isn't a normal household in the Midwest. Seeing stuff like this is very shocking and very damning.
I'm not.
It really is.
Listen,
It's just a lot.
I'm not a part of the jury or anything. I'm not going to even go ahead and say she's guilty or not, or him, because I really don't know what
If
happened.
she's lying, yeah.
But from outside looking in, it kind of just looks like with the $50 million, like she was trying to get a bag out of him. And that's a very specific amount of money for you to ask somebody.
Yeah, but the thing is,
He threw it
man, I
out
mean,
there, though.
you put yourself in it. Like somebody just said, I'm a Shannon hater. I don't know how I became a Shannon hater when I'm saying, yo, you have all of this opportunity in front of you.
Right.
And you get with this girl and then put yourself into this realm of losing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, forget the choking part and all that stuff. That's what people into, fine. But I'm saying, why not protect yourself? Like,
I agree.
I mean, that's what football, I mean, whoever, everybody who's got something to lose should
Use
be
your
doing
mind.
that.
Yeah, I get it. Also, I think this is a big wake-up call because you see this a lot, you read it a lot, but you may be in a relationship with somebody for a year or two and you think that they care about you or you have a connection, and they don't.
They play in the long game.
Look what she's doing to somebody that he thought maybe had a close connection with and cared about.
There are a lot of ladies
Trying
out there.
to ruin him, his career. Maybe it's warranted. Maybe it's not. But this is very bad.
Yeah,
This is bad.
We need the full 10-minute video.
You wanna
that
watch
he's
it?
talking about. But
The sex
but
tape.
legit.
We're just like, give it
We
time.
need to hear the full conversation because a lot of things could be taken out of context.
I don't think we're going to have much conversation in that 10-minute video.
If you want more, and I know you do, make sure you hit like and hit subscribe right below.